my YouTube channel can kind of be like noticed by people or whatever, or the notifications can go off. Oh my God, this is somebody's gonna get some money. You like what? Somebody's gonna get some money. Somebody gonna get some blessings. Oh my, yes, I love it. Now this live, I'm talking to all of my beautiful goddesses. Right. Don't be worrying about all of that other stuff when people want to be trying to say that's evil. No. Some of us are walking goddesses within the flesh. Some of us are walking goddesses within the flesh, meaning some of these women out here possess something that's just so supernatural. Oh my God, my hands are on fire. And I just want to say, let me tell you something. I just want to say one thing, right? And I'm going to tag this to my Twitter account because I hope Rita Drake's Gates see this. So I was just on my Instagram account and I seen a recent post that Kevin Gates' ex-wife, well, Kevin Gates' wife, you like what? Because I understand and I'm not being disrespectful, however that it may be, but see that's one thing a lot of people don't understand about that part. Once somebody first get married, they're underneath the covering of God. And it doesn't matter. Even if you get a divorce, that's still within that type of a sector of being covered by God. You're not still, it's messed up, right? Because you're still, that's still your husband until that nigga goes into the dirt. That's what a lot of people don't understand about that type of a covering. But when I seen her Instagram, it made me so excited. You're like, what? So I don't know. Maybe I need to give this message to some of the girls who now you guys are starting to understand that your words are just a little bit more powerful than others. Your thoughts, the things that you are thinking, the way that you guys are dreaming, meaning you can manifest. I'm talking to the women who are able and capable, and you know it's something about your aura. And what I want to tell you about this too is you have to be very, very careful. Yes, dealing with that also that sexual sacral energy. A lot of women don't understand this, so I'm telling you today. hmm your big sister, right? The aunties to the babies, and just to the ladies. It's okay to step out, meaning it's okay to allow your light to be able to shine. Be careful of the people who you guys are now going to start to attract, because when us women, because I put myself, I am definitely the goddess in the flesh. I always say that, baby, for even for myself, just a lot of different things that I'm starting to notice about myself is becoming very, very stronger. And since I can identify with that, then I know how to remove her and to go. That's why I'm very, very. I don't do like other people do. Meaning, even if I'm like, even when I'm talking to people, I always will hope that people can sense my energy, which I'm so happy I had a confirmation because somebody already told me that. They said, yo, your energy feel just, it feels good. You feel like you give off a lot of positive energy. And a lot of women who are now understanding that, meaning, listen, we take pleasure being able to detox our body, meaning to control our energy about a whole bunch of different things now. I don't know. When I seen her, that picture, it gave me like the green light, meaning just the green light for me to keep evolving. So I don't know who the ladies who are on my channel like this, right? So I'm just bringing this over to you and see, what's so crazy about that is that, damn it, sneeze. So we're like, what? Somebody's in a big shock of their life, meaning, let me tell you the downfall with these guys out here, which is very, 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 very. It's tricky, right? It's tricky. It could be very, very crazy and hectic for us type of a women, because even though I'm saying, because as strong and how head on, meaning these men can be when they actually understand who they are as an individual, meaning the shit that they are really capable enough to do. And it's only the same way, it's only mm, like a handful of the women like that. It's a handful of these men like that that understand that they are, god damn it, oh god, master manifestors, right? Because what meaning an individual who actually understands that is a very, very aware and awakening person. And when you have both parties who understand that, and it might can go to the left, meaning this is why sometimes it can be very, very tricky when certain people cross paths with people, and meaning see what's very, very special about that is when people actually pay attention and they notice that, right? But then you have people who don't understand that shit until people actually leave each other, and they understanding that type of a sacral, meaning that type of a sacral energy. That's the sacral energy that is very, very hard to find. That's why a lot of people are more in sync, meaning the way he can feel her, she can feel him. The way that, and it can be very, very scary for some people who don't know that shit, and you actually ran into an individual like that, right? But on the flip side, for the women who are now being released, meaning the women who are now starting to free themselves from underneath of that type of a connection, because when us women have that type of a connection, it's very, very hard because it's a magnet, meaning it's a magnet between the two, where that's how you can know that it's a very, very powerful and it's a spiritual one. But when you're like, what, is very, very destructive. This is how you can still know if people are connected, because of the energy. But when a woman, I don't think I should be saying this. When a woman, because we can do a spiritual cut, meaning an energy cut, where the blessings and the protection that we have, because a lot of these niggas be thinking that they are the prize. For you have to rewind it around, for the woman can also be the prize, meaning this woman has an amazing halo, amazing covering, because a lot of women, if we understand this shit correctly, then our beacon, meaning our phone call that goes up to heaven, is very, very strong. Because when you look at it like that, right? So you can feel when you are very, very connected. But when a woman do a energy cut, you will actually notice it, and this is where she becomes um free. So maybe I'm probably encouraging, I don't know, women to say, because a lot of people say, well, I don't know, this is that and the third, because I have been noticing very, very heavily within the comments, because I pay attention to the comments, I take notes of the comments. I see a lot of people who are very, very hurt, they feel betrayed, they feel very, very misleaded, they don't know. So I come here today to just ask the women sometimes, baby, maybe you just have to sit back and see who are you? Do you know? And that's the most critical, because a lot of women don't know the sorry. Oh my God, somebody, no, I'm not shutting up. A lot of women don't know the power that they possess. So it's not that, oh girl, this nigga is strong, whatever, whatever. Yeah, too, maybe it's because of that shit that you have within your womb that produces something. So I encourage women. I'm doing, yo, like, let's go. And that shit can be very, very, very problems, because I don't care about what nobody say. They always talk about when, why some men don't leave certain women and shit like that, or however that it may be, right? It's because of the things that this woman has. I mean, the covering or whatever, whatever. But it's the, mm, how can I say this? It's nothing like when a woman actually know, like when a woman actually say, "I know this nigga." You like what? Yeah. I know what time he's gonna wake up. I know what time he's gonna come home. Shit like that. I know his schedule. This is that and the third and shit like that. This is why a lot of people get trapped off, because when you have women who are conscious to that part of a shit, now you have to flip on it to his sexual behaviors, his sexual um, satisfaction, meaning the pleasuring part of the way of exactly how he like it, how he want it, how he want me to perform, how he wants me to do a whole bunch of different things, because I know that's what he loves to do. It's not a lot of women who, hi baby, blessings. That's my favorite. Hi baby, blessings. Who are you? Blessings. And this is where it becomes. So even if he say, "Oh, fuck her, I don't want to deal with her," da 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 da, whatever, whatever, I could say, "I don't care." You know why? Because I know for a fact, and this is why you will have some relationships or some bonds or whatever, whatever. It won't be damaged like that, because wherever he goes, that's the difference between when these niggas be doing whatever that they do. And that's why you have some who say, nah, I'm just more satisfied with getting something new all the time, because it's the experience, for one, of how it's going to be, how it's going to perform, how does she feel, right? Because every woman has a different feeling, meaning, I don't want to be too much because I don't want to get censored. I be keep getting censored on here, right? But it becomes very, 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 very. That's crazy. Who the hell is getting enticed? Enticing. I heard the word enticing. Enticing. Who the fuck? But and that's when it becomes problems. Especially when we be like, I don't want to deal with this nigga no more. Whatever, whatever. And then you have to look at it, because it's rare sometimes. Now it's kind of making me think, but damn, if I fed with this, well, it could be like that for the girls though too. That can make it very, very, very fucking hard and fucking difficult. And that's what I was trying to say about a lot of different girls who they don't understand that part between just dealing with a man and his essence and who he is, and the way that he's going to perform and the way that he's going to please me, right? So even if I was to go and okay, whatever, whatever, nigga, well, fine, fine, da 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 da, da, right? Then this is why it becomes problem. You like, why? Because I go over here, he just not going to do nothing like how this nigga was, how he was doing me, meaning the whole package. But I see it. Let's go. So, baby girls, you are a walking goddess. If he didn't want to deal with you, god damn, I don't know. Then you need to do what you need to do, and then you need to do a energy cut, meaning you need to cut them fucking them. You need to cut that spiritual connection to you, because everything goes to the woman, comes from the woman. Yeah, he's like what? Yeah, and just keep shining. I love it, yo. I love it. I love it when we are no longer afraid. Like, how can I can't I can put myself, because I dim my light. I dim my light just by the way. Okay, I dim my light because, and it's not working no more, but I dim my light because I can do all of that, meaning just from who I am, because I'm a very beautiful woman. Right now, if I was to put on every all of that extra shit, then because my light matches the inside and the out. Well, thank you, Spirit. Maybe I need to do it. Maybe, okay, damn, I don't want that type of attention. Like, but see what I just said? That's what type of woman that I am. So because I don't want that type of attention, I dim my light. So maybe I guess Spirit is telling me to turn the fucking heat up. And you have to be careful. Yeah, you do. You, the women have to be very, very careful. So invest in yourself, meaning start, don't be afraid, then go get the little pieces. So for the women who don't know, for dealing with your skin texture, because I don't really see, so I'm just giving you just a little kit of what you need. Some women, you women don't need a foundation. Maybe the only thing that you really need is just a concealer. So now you have to invest in very, very good skin products, meaning the skin products that you're going to use on your face in the morning time and then in the nighttime. Then you have to get the cream serum for your eyes and stuff like that. So then you have to, okay, do you like your eyebrows, or how are your eyebrows? Are they thin, or they this is that and the third? Now, what I can suggest sometimes before people actually go fucking change your nose, because your nose changed everything about you, right? Only thing that I can say, I would never change my nose. But if I had to go over here and pay $25,000 or so on, so on, the high price, I'd rather pay the high price instead of go paying a cheap price, and then these niggas fuck up your nose. Because once you mess with your nose, it's no more really. It's the first try of you entrusting this nigga when I go to sleep. When I wake up, my nose better be pretty, nigga, or I'm telling you, I'm gonna burn this shit the fuck down. Like, but people don't understand that part about that side of messing around with your nose. So you can always go get your eyebrows done. Cause my eyebrows are naturally thin. I was supposed to been go get a whole bunch of different things, and I'm stating now was a whole bunch of other things that I was already supposed to do. So I'm already within just transforming my look, which I think I'm doing very very good. I just have to do a whole bunch of other different things. So the changing of the permanent of your eyes and shit like that. Then you have the blushing of your lips. So now you're just bringing out more of your inner beauty and stuff like that. And then I always say for how do you want to present yourself, right? So if you are um, looking for a style or whatever, then you have to ask yourself, are you what's the attention that you want to get when you go out? So my attention that I always would like to give, especially when I am going out like that, is always to be a woman that's very very um like, and I shouldn't say it because it's just me. I look, first and foremost, when I go out and I get dressed like that, I want to be available to all fucking races. You like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying, when I go out and I'm getting dressed up like that, I want the the attention. Meaning, I'm not gonna get. Let me clear this shit up. It sounds crazy. Not the attention, but that's what I always like to say for these girls. For they have a different approach of being pretty or being a bad bitch. What the fuck is a bad bitch? You don't want to. That's very very minute. Any bitch can be a bad bitch. It's like, what type of bad bitch are you trying to be? So as you heard what I said I want all nations when I step out. I just don't want this black man to be looking at me. I need everybody. Indian. I need Russian. I need every type of a person. I shouldn't be saying it. I'm not being disrespectful, but and when they see you, what's the first impression that they're gonna get from when you see you? You have to be, what is it? You know what I mean? And then it goes into a lot, and that's why I was kind of suggesting, what's your favorite perfume? What is it? Every woman's supposed to have within on their dresser or just with on their mouth, however that it may fit, something that is your signature smell. However, right? I always like to say you're supposed to smell like what? Money all the time. You're supposed to smell good. A woman's supposed to smell like a woman. So I'm just giving people little tips and stuff like that. You what? And always find out a little bit like, what do you look like? You have a whole bunch of girls that be all over the place. You don't have to be all over the place with your styling and stuff. Damn, I'm giving like styling tips, fashion tips, makeover type of a tips like that. What do you want to do? Bitch, you don't look good looking like Diana Ross. You need to switch it up. So instead of doing a big bulky look, then you need to chop it up and maybe do like a bob. You know what I mean? You could do a half and half, or you can just do a straight bob that just come up from, from right by your underneath your ears. It's so funny because when I actually go get my hair done, that's how short I'm gonna cut my hair, because I know that I have extremely long, like the ends are very very damaged. So that's the only short that I'm gonna go. My bangs are already almost, if I'm pulling my hair over, almost down to my chin, because I'm always like that. I'm not like I'm a bang person. I always like to have, dealing with my bangs to always be even, and I always like long bangs, so it's going to come directly underneath my chin. So when I cut my bob is going to look very very fresh. It's going to look very very classy, and it's going to look very very nice. So I'm just trying to give like suggestions of, how you can go in and just go in with your style and stuff like that. But it's definitely like the years of the goddess, and you know that's why it's very very important, and that's what I see when I see certain women, and then the way that she have, because she, yo, it looked like she looked It's like a high, like you know the style like how Muslim women wear, but how she got it, she just looked like a goddess. She looked very, very beautiful. Uh-huh. And some women don't understand that shit though too. You still have to have more than pretty, but you just have to have an amazing spiritual glow, because that's the spiritual glow of just a heavenly glow. And I always ask God when I go for me to have that. I be having animals and stuff. I be having it's funny. This dog, when I went to the store and I came back, he would not stop until I pet him. His owner had to literally stop. You know what I told her? I said, man, I wish some humans can see how certain animals greet us, meaning the chosen ones, the ones who have a special blessing. So I always say, have a lot of animals have been drawn to people. That's how you can know a lot of animals. They're just not gonna stop. So I said, only if we as individuals can see how pretty our halo look from over us. I always say that if a dog or some shit like that, they don't like a person, like yo, something have to be very off. I always like. I like when I go to the. I don't really like too much going to the zoo because I'm such an activist. If it was up to me, I'd probably go to jail. You like why? I should be saying that because I'll break out all the animals because I'm like that. I love nature. I love animals. A zoo is just another form of a prison to me, especially when y'all are not housing these animals the way that they need to be housed, meaning trying to make the environment look as close to home as possible, but they would never actually be settled into where they're at because they know as much as people want to do like that, especially trees. I hate when people cut trees. Like, I would definitely be with the protesters, like, no, 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 because I love trees. How the fuck are you killing a tree that been on this planet for over 100 years, yo? And then trees have life. I seen that, and I think on a Nova channel, or one of them very, because I'm like that. I'm very informative when it comes to a whole bunch of different things that a lot of people might not like. But they did like this whole scanner on the trees. The trees was red, meaning they're giving off heat. They have life. uh So it's very. Let's go, goddesses. I like it. You like what? Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's nothing. But see, that's what I love about some people, right? Because even through the craziness, some people should just have like that feeling like, yo, it's just something about whatever. She this, that, and the third. And then to actually witness somebody like kind of like transform and like, and then you could kind of like see like, oh shit. Oh shit, it was something. It was something. Hold on, it is a little something. Like, what is it? And you didn't overlook it, or you didn't pass it, or not even that. You didn't allow somebody else to get what was meant for you. And a lot of people don't understand that part, and they can only penalize themselves because it just wasn't meant for that, right? But that's the flip side of people understanding. Like, damn, because it's nothing um so powerful to that type of a part. Now you like it could be on the flip side. You can have people like that, but because of the times and emotions and a whole bunch of different things that people are going through, and they didn't understand that. Because I'm just saying, a lot of crazy situations, break up shit that was supposed to like stand for over 100 years, and people being with people for a very long time, but because of the way and the timing that people came within their life, that's how shit becomes crazy. And then guess what? You're around people, and I always say that like it depends on the shit that's around doing all of this shit. Meaning, how are these people moving? What's the activities? You know what I mean? I don't care what nobody say. Money always change some fucking body, and once somebody is like that, meaning I always say that. Damn, I don't know where this coming in for. That's what be penalizing some of them niggas though like that, because they only trying to get next to you because of your name, because it's like a bragging point, or you just don't give a fuck, right? And you already had something that was very whatever, but because you're already in motion to just this crazy ass energy, you're going to disrespect something that was so highly blessed and so highly favored. uh-huh. Reel that shit back in. Like, what you mean reel that shit back in? When somebody is actually awoke, meaning they're awake. Because when you have people who are dealing with people, both parties are not awakened, meaning they don't understand, they can't identify. But imagine if a person is actually woke. That's why some people will like fall astray a little bit, right? Because some people are actually protecting something that was meant to blossom and take over the world. So it's not that people are acting however people may be, but maybe she or maybe he sees something other. Mm-hmm. So you like, what is it? I can't allow that energy, meaning that low fucking ass frequency like that, to come in to pollute something that the energy is already 10 times high. Because if I evolve myself within that, he or she is sitting at a high energy. Guess what you're gonna do? Because you're unconscious and you're not awake and you don't know. Now you're gonna pull me down to where the fuck you at. And now the love and the way that I see you, and however that it may be, both parties put it where it fit. Right now, I'm gonna start to hate you. Now I'm gonna start to, the light that I see you now, I'm no longer gonna see that within you. So the way that I was gonna come into it, meaning the way that I was gonna love you, the way that I was gonna protect you, the way that a whole bunch of different things, that if you would have met me at the way that I see things or how it's supposed to be, then we would be 10 times farther than where the fuck that we are at now. And that's the shit that people don't understand, that part. And you said, what is it? They don't understand, right? So they let their actions, their behaviors, the influence of others try to fucking convince them otherwise, or however that it may be, to go against the grain. Or because it could be very, very tricky. It could be also because of the situation that certain people at, and they don't want to change that type of a movement. I was trying to say a long time ago that people felt like people were trying to change them. It's not that people were trying to change them, but people had to have people actually look at their self, right? Because I always say that for people who don't understand that, if a person can truly love their self, what you mean love their self? Value the energy and shit that they possess within their own self. This is why fucking people and doing a whole bunch of different shit wouldn't be into their cipher like that, because they're very, very protective of what they possess and what they hold within their vessel. That's why some people don't have kids like that, because they understand the power of their bloodline. That's a whole different type of a spiritual shit. Nigga could have two babies or however that it may be. It also deals on the type of woman and shit like that he's actually having a baby with sometimes, right? Fuck that. What you mean? It's very, very messed up to say that, but this is how it. I'm like, what? You see it? One child thinking, or however you might be thinking, this is that and the third. You're gonna get this, that, and the third from out of this one, but actually it would be the other child, because that child was born with a halo from over his body. Some kids are sent out here as spiritual babies. Spiritual babies. That's a baby that can fucking break every fucking curse. I shouldn't be cursing because now I'm talking spiritual. That can break everything. Yeah, comes out different motion, different results and stuff like that. That's why you'll have some people who will actually say like, yo, I can say that about my son. My son came at a perfect time. I was all, I can honestly, yo, I heard somebody say this. This is the realest shit that you can ever say, when you can say, yo, I'm not all right, yo. I heard somebody say that shit today. That, it messed me up when I said, yo, that's what I'm talking about. You like what? When somebody can honestly say, yo, I'm just not all right. No, I'm not happy. No, this is that and the third. No, this is that and the third. And this is that and the third. Because when you can honestly say that, then that's when the real true work of whatever that you need fixed, evaluated within your life, now you can be able to attack it so you won't never feel like that again. That's deep. And then plus, I always say, people gonna live and you learn. I don't care what nobody say, man. It ain't nothing like seeing something that God gave you. You gave it to somebody else. It's like what? Blessing somebody else. Everybody can't apply that type of a pressure. You're like, what type of a pressure? That's just a different. Everything's different, man. That's crazy. Who is sitting at their chair, yo? Haven't you had enough sitting at this chair with this light? I said that with like maybe almost a month ago. Somebody has really been thinking for a whole 30 days, yo. A whole 30 days. You've been thinking this whole time and you just can't come up with a conclusion yet. So you would rather keep putting yourself in a hole. You like putting yourself in a hole. Unnecessary shit. And I don't understand that aspect of that part of just that because stop lying to yourself. Like what? Nah, stop lying to yourself. Meaning you know how you feel. You're very, very protective over how you feel, how you want stuff to go. You're already poking out your chest. You know what I mean? Like you'll feel some type of way if anything was to happen. You're feeling some type of way already. Like that's crazy. I'm just saying. You have to look at it like that. And that goes in the other aspects. So maybe I need to say this. I don't know why I need to say this, but if people feel some type of way, like that's crazy. I go on there, nigga. I heard somebody. That's my lady. That's my lady. That she's saying that's her dude. And that be the that nah that's a different sector. I don't think the world is ready for that. Like, because it goes crazy. Meaning, you can have certain things that people didn't expect. People didn't expect to catch feelings for who the fuck they catching feelings for, yo. And that's on the other flip side. And then now you can be other people can start to feel like they feel some type of way. They worry a little bit, or you know what I mean. Like, I know nobody ain't trying to disrespect that person, do this that and the third, or however that it may be. Especially when people understand this aspect of it. You know what I mean? So maybe I could talk from the girls aspect, like, especially like that. Like, I know this is that and the third. Like, you know what I mean? I hope everything is all right. You know what I mean? Like, I know ain't nobody disrespecting nobody. Furthermore, like putting hands and shit on people like that. Especially when motherfuckers be like, I wouldn't even disrespect him. I wouldn't even put my motherfucking hands on people. Like, I know nobody's not running around thinking that they put fucking hands on people. Like, that'll have somebody act up even more. Like, especially when you're not doing it or you wouldn't do no shit like that. Now that's a whole different term of it. Something different. That's that old ancient, like old fashioned love. I always say that. That's different, but that's sweet. I hope everybody get to experience like grandmother and grandpop love. That's a different grandmother and grandpop love. Those love go, I mean, over like 100 something years. That bring a whole bunch of different things because they know. And a grandmother and a grandpop love is no like it's no tomorrows, niggas. Like, it's no, like, finito. Like, it's no divorcing or anything. And people don't understand that part because it comes from a whole different aspect of different things. What you want me to repeat it again? Somebody want me to repeat it again? So I repeat it again. Maybe somebody needs to hear it again. Or somebody can't believe that it's safe. Or somebody wants somebody to hear how somebody might come, or if somebody have said this already because they can't believe certain shit that I said. Right? So if somebody is on the other end and they are messing with somebody, however that it may go, I would keep saying people are feeling some type of way. They're very, very protective. They feel some type of way. They don't even want to hear anything, meaning, I guess that's crazy. Like somebody else disrespecting somebody else making them cry or anything like that, or even furthermore, like people putting hands on people like that. So it goes both ways. Even a girl could say some shit like I know the like, no, 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 don't, no, 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 no. For real, like, that's how people are. Like, what the fuck? What? What? Next time you hear somebody getting off a fucking plane, like what? You kidding me? They, they did what? They put their hands on you? Oh, no, no. Like, bitch, you crazy? No, 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 no. I always say that shit. How fuck you gonna put your hands on mine and I don't put my fucking hands on him? Bitch, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna give you an old ass whooping. Cause I don't even put my hands on him. I don't even disrespect him. I wouldn't even do no shit like that. And you think that this shit okay. Okay. Over and out. Like what? Over and out. 10, 10, 10, 9. 10, 9. You like what? Oh, go on, goddess. So guess what? You like what? We, the goddesses, we are stepping up and we are elevating and we are being beautiful and we are fasting. We praying. We meditating. We speaking to the universe. That's right, cuz. And a lot of stuff is appearing for our family. A lot of different things, and we walking more with faith, baby, and letting our inner beauty show. So I just encourage all the baby girls, the goddesses. You know who you are. Protect your sacral energy. Protect your energy. Protect your space. If you're not detoxing, then you need to start detoxing your body. You need to also be like me sometimes. Sometimes I walk away from social media just a little bit because I always have to keep cleanse out my energy, my air, because I'm seeing so much negative shit all the time. I can't be in that space, right? And then if you got to that point, then you need to do an energy tie. You need to cut that fucking energy. Like, if it's like that, right? And then, the blessings, and then now you can take control over your whole energy. So now, guess what? You're going to, once you start, because I always say that. I always say, like, let's go. Like, what? Because let's go, meaning let's go, baby. We got to go higher. Like, what do you got? What do you mean? No. Our frequency got to go higher. Meaning now we can't even stay within another area that we're in. We got to go higher. So, guess what? So our abundance can be a lot 10 times better. Our energy, what we attract, can be a whole lot better. That's why a lot of people, like, I shouldn't say this. A lot of people understand different energy. Different energy gives out different shit. That's why you have other people who harness people, like doing a whole nother other way, and that's why people have to be careful. Like when people are having sexual energy with people, it's not supposed to ever feel like a draining part of it. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean draining? Like when a nigga just feels so drained. No, dummy. This bitch has just took all of your fucking sacred energy that you had in your vessel. Once we doing all of this, we're both supposed to be relaxed, right? Because now we're tapping into something other. But that shit really don't work as best as it's supposed to, because niggas have to actually be spiritual and it have to be a connection with the alignment. And once you get that, is a whole nother different ramification. Hi, bless. Oh, let me say, okay, so guess what? I bless everybody. I bless everybody. Don't come over here. I'm gonna start some stuff tonight. I bless everybody. I bless the energy. I bless the bonds that everybody have between everybody. I ask that this bond gets so powerful that you can't do nothing. You can't shake it. Now I also increase that sexual energy. You like what? Because it's nothing like when you really connected to a person and that sexual energy is already at its climax. So guess what? I speak a 10 times more of a powerful type of stuff. So when you're around somebody in their energy, oh man, it's just something that you just cannot resist. Don't run. Don't run. Because the more that you run, it's going to drive your ass insane. But guess what? I speak blessings over everybody house meeting. Supernatural blessings. I always ask that, God, spirit, always start from the back of the house to the front of the house, from the bottom to the top, from the top, from the top to the bottom. Special covering, healing. I bless people's test results, meaning coming on Monday, everybody test results that you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about anything. For everything is going to be okay. I speak that people have been dodging hell of a bullets. You mean them terrible bullets like this bitch was sick, this nigga was something was wrong with this bitch, something whatever, and you just dodged a hell of a bullet. Because I need these chosen ones to stay on track, meaning where they need to go and where God is calling you to go. Hmm. How am I? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Um. What is that? What you say? Got my attention. I like when some people say attention. Hard work, right? Hard work pay off, right? So I bless those who are about to. I cause what chaos? I cause chaos. It's two different chaos. It's bad chaos and it's good chaos. I cause good chaos. I cause shake. I cause. Oh man. Mm-hmm. Yes. For every person that's listening to me, tuning into me, that's gonna watch this baby, I speak a great blessing and a hedge of protection for those hearts that are pure, because not all hearts can access this, baby. But those who have a great heart and have access to a whole bunch of different things, baby, be like, what? I pray something that's just so powerful. Every time they keep talking about you, it's gonna it's gonna give you more. It's gonna give you more. It's gonna give you more. Every time they keep talking about you, that means they gonna keep seeing you all over the place. I don't care how they gonna see you. They gonna see you on TV. They gonna see you on a bus. They gonna see you on a magazine. They gonna see you all over. So I activate that. I activate that powerful public testimony. Don't worry, because a whole bunch of niggas been trying to outshine people. They've been trying to do a whole bunch of different things. People have been telling people ideas that they wanted to do for certain people, how they wanted to go about it, and niggas just jumped the ship and they have tried it. They thought that they had the effect. It didn't work. But for those who that's the creator, the blueprint of something that they wanted to do, God damn it. Once it get there, I'm telling you, from off of that, the love, the inspiration, the power. I mean, oh my God, the protection and a whole bunch of shit that's gonna come from off of it. I double that 33 times. Yeah, even for myself. Let's go. I double. I paid 33 times. New deals. You only wanted 3 new deals. You only wanted 3 new cars. You only wanted to buy 3 more houses. You wanted to put, guess what? I just put 33 on it. I always say try it again and see how blessed and a whole bunch of different things are going to go. Try it again. I speak nothing but I ask that God and the Spirit take away the spirit of confusion, fear, second guessing, none of that. I pray for straight movement, just movement. Cover your ears. Don't worry about what nobody say. You gotta cover your eyes so you can't see certain things. Pray nothing but that. Yay! You like what? Who got some native in them? Yes, I pray nothing but the wolf spirit. Who resonate with wolves? Who like wolves? Huh? I always said that. I always said, I don't know. I always have like dreams like that. I always wish, I can go to Alaska, whatever, have some house or whatever, whatever. Like I'll take care of the wolves. I swear I will feed them. Like bitch, you ain't feeding. I'm telling you, a whole bunch of cows. Oh God, forgive me, because I'm such not a slaughter type of a person. That's why I said I can't have no farm. I can't have no ranch or anything. They got a whole bunch of animals that I gotta kill. I can never kill animals. They like, what? She the only one that got about 500 goats. It's like some real, like ancestor stuff. Like, oh my God, like what? Heck no. You got all these chickens and all. Yup. You better leave Daffy. You better leave Michael. You better leave Tommy. You need to leave all of these people alone. Like what? Like we gotta get rid of this. Like, that would even piss me off more. You like what? Somebody said, man, I gotta kill the animals, but my wife leave. Like, oh, that'll even piss me off. Like, what? You ain't supposed to be killing none of these animals. Oh God, a pig is very, very sensitive. You're like, girl, a pig, a pig, a pig, a pig, a pig. Oh, that'd be so cute. Like what? A pig and a llama. I want to touch a llama. Like, girl, you crazy? No, I want to touch a llama. Like, don't spit on me. Spit over there. But a llama, that's so cute. And oh, my daughter would love that. Right now, what? A baby, a little baby miniature little horse. Oh, damn. That'd be the cutest. So let me go. So congratulations to all of my goddesses out there. You women are looking beautiful. Shine, heal. Don't worry about these crazy ass niggas. You like what? No. No. You like what? No, 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 no. No. People shouldn't be selfish. You like, no. They're very selfish. Very, 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 very selfish. You don't want her. 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 We ain't got time to be going back and forth on all of this other different stuff. Don't nobody need to be in that type of a low ass energy like that. That's sickening. It's not good and it's not right. So guess what? You go play with them other people who over there that low energy and a whole bunch of other stuff. My baby girls, they need to fly. And they need to fly. They need to live at their highest potential. And they don't need to be dealing with no type of a heartache. None of that. They don't need to be confused. They don't need to be worrying. They need to be with real kings that understand what they possess within their bodies. They need to be with men. Most importantly, they need to be with a very strong man that can lead her, lead her, protect her, know how to pray, and know how to keep her up sometimes when she feel like she don't have it all. And he needs to be able to teach her the way that she can survive when the day come when he is no longer there, so she do not have to worry or depend on another man. Did y'all niggas just hear what I said? For that is the duty of a real true king. He's not gonna cause confusions. He's not gonna do none of that shit. He's gonna protect the way that she feels, her feelings and emotions. He's never gonna allow anything to come and fuck with her peace of mind. So now, guess what? She don't have to deal with nobody ever again. If she wants to deal with somebody, I always say that, then maybe, but I always feel like that. Especially I've been with somebody, I'm just saying, I'm just really, really saying. Like Kobe's wife. I would, if I was her, I don't know, because they were saying she's supposed to get married, da, da, da. I would never marry. Are you kidding me? I'm just saying. You like, bitch, listen. I would just have to do whatever I would have to do. But I would never marry again. I would never marry again. I'm just saying. Especially he has his legacy, his like, yo, I wouldn't even have another kid. Like, are you kidding me? I wouldn't. That'd be so weird. You like, but she gotta live her life. Like, no, fuck that. I had the best life. He provided me and our children with everything. How dare I get married again? How, yo, that shit's making me cry just thinking about that shit. How dare I just, I don't know, like, have another man come in a bed and all that other, how, because his legacy lives on through her and her children. So fuck that. It ain't being selfish. Are you kidding me, nigga? I wish you would come over here and talk to me. Wait. Sit next to me. I wish paparazzi or anybody would see somebody standing next to me. Me hold, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, but no, hell no, hell no. Like, what? Fuck no. Well, I will. Goddamn. You're like, well, I would have had to take the sperm from out of this nigga's dead corpse or something. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? We gonna have to put some sperm or something up or something. Like, what? Hell yeah. Anything fucking happen? You kidding me? You kidding me? You fucking kidding me? You kidding me? I'm just saying. Negative. Hell no. Mm-mm. Because it becomes tainted. Like, it becomes tainted. Sorry, Vanessa. That's my fucking opinion. Especially when you have been with somebody who created and they did something. Like, are you fucking kidding me? She kidding me? This gonna be our, I can't even say this shit. I done tongue twisted a motherfucker tonight. Or I tongue twisted myself. But I'm just saying, absolutely fuck out of here. I'll spit on you. Like, for real. Little nigga better not say nothing like that. Or a girl, like, girl, he been going, or, bitch, I'll spit on you and don't you never come over to this fucking house ever again. Have a heart break. Like, what? You still talking about like he is still here. Like what? You can't never ever convince me that this nigga's gone. Like, what? Every time I see my babies and a whole bunch of other stuff, I'm just so happy and I'm just so proud because I don't know. That's why I be saying like these bitches just was never happy. Like, what? You kidding me? Especially you was married to somebody. Like, motherfucker, we was married and dreadful that I had to get a fucking divorce and I had to fucking divorce you. It's gonna take me forever. Like, I probably never even want to do anything again. But definitely, like, for the first, I don't know, I was about to say 5 years and shit like that. Like, what? Do what? Do anything. Like, I'm not doing not a motherfucking thing. Like, what? Hell no. Like, crazy as hell. Like, that's why. But marriage is different. I'm very, very different like that. Especially, I would dread that. Like, oh, God. Damn it. Like, that's why. But marriage is different. I don't stress it. I don't force it. Very, very blessed. At least I can say I was supposed to. Like, what? Sure was. Oh my goodness, you crazy. Oh God, not shooting. Like, I have beautiful rings. Like what? Yep, beautiful. So let me go. Let me get off of here. Like girl, no, no. God is up to something. I don't know what God is up to, but God is up to something. God is funny. You like what? No, when I say God is funny, like I be looking up in the sky, like then I be listening to the ancestors go, like what is going on here? Like I'm like okay, I got you. So until next time, you guys be good. You guys be blessed. As always, a pleasure. Until next time. Oh wait. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing this. Shine bright like a diamond. Who gonna shine bright? Who's shining? That's right, baby. Shine bright. Can't nobody put this light out. You look amazing. Keep shining. You look so good. Keep shining. You look so good. Keep shining bright like a goddamn diamond. That's right. Until next time.